Gorilla Grom says, what do you think about Stranger bikes? I don't like them. I don't really like them at all. I think they're a lot of bit overpriced, and I don't like them. That's all. That's all I got to say about them. I think they had one. I was at the level. I think the level was half decent, but again, it was overpriced. And so what's funny, look at this. We're going to share the screen. What's funny about this is that this, like, say the Spitfire, okay, 400. Oh, that's crazy. On my screen, the mouse is not in the right spot. Anyway, the Spitfire, $375. It used to be $500. And I think it was actually more than 500 when I initially talked about it, because it blew my mind how much this bike was and how low the quality was. It was just like, I couldn't believe it. So now it's $375. It's a full high tensile steel bike, single wall rims, unsealed front hub, semi-sealed cassette. It's awful. It is one of the worst quality bikes available, and they had it priced over $500. Now, this has changed since nobody was buying it. I'd assume nobody was buying it. I hope nobody bought it. That's what I'll say. I hope nobody bought this bike, and they're like, oh my God, we haven't sold any, so now let's lower it even more. And even at $375, that's borderline overpriced. I can't believe it. I was just like, oh, it makes me mad to think about, because there are people that bought it and they got ripped off. They got completely ripped off. Honestly, I don't know the real deal here. If this bike was just at the timing that they had it manufactured, prices had already gone up, so they were paying a lot more, or if they noticed that bikes were in short supply. So these were available when everything was sold out. And if they noticed that bikes were sold out and really hard to get a hold of, so they decided, hey, let's charge a stupid amount for these bikes because nobody can get any bikes and they're going to buy them anyway. I feel like that's what happened. Granted, I don't actually know that that's the truth, but I feel like that's what happened. So anyway, Spitfire, awful. These three 5-star reviews are from their team riders. Rich Hurst and, the three guys that ride for Stranger, Adam LZ, probably came in and wrote a 5-star review. And that's what it is, okay? Because this is not a 5-star bike. Anyway, it's a 5-star bike for $250, but not for $500. So let's look at this one. Okay, Signature Japanese chromoly. This is a good bike. And for $545, this actually might be a good deal. This might be a really good deal. Stranger Crux wheels, so it's got some aftermarket parts. It's double wall rims. Doesn't tell us the weight, but anyway, this good deal. Even for $700, it's not this would be a good bike. So $700, this would be a good bike. $545, this is a good bike. And the Stranger level, I was a little disappointed in, but now that they're down to $450, it's a fair price on it. Wait, just kidding. I was just looking at it on my app, and it scored good in, was it street? It scored okay in something. I can't remember what it was, but anyway. So this bike was $600 on sale for $450, and it's only got a chromoly bottom. What? So it only has a chromoly bottom bracket, shell, and a head tube. That's crazy and a little silly. The two most irrelevant parts are chromoly. Anyway, whatever. Single wall rims. So this is terrible. $450. This is terrible. And there was one more. No, that's it. The only one worth half a buying is the Royal, and everything else is completely overpriced, completely ripped. BMX has a problem, but that's all we'll say about that. So that's my 10 cents on the Stranger bikes, Gorilla Grom. That's my 10 cents. I hope you didn't buy the Stranger level, otherwise I'll feel a little bit bad, but that's what I think about it. So